If you've been following along with me, you've heard that Christ can be in you, and you've seen a glimpse of how you can have the life of God. But we've only looked at a few verses. Let's go now and take a tiny look at one of the most important messages from God to us for this time. Because if there is such a thing as present truth, which we know there is, that is what we want. Because in that, more than in anything else, we will hear Jesus speaking especially to us, because it's us who live in the present time. Let's hear the words of Revelation 3:18-21. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous therefore, and repent. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice, and open the door, I will come into him, and will sup with him, and he with me. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, and have sat down with my Father in his throne. These words are spoken by one referred to as the faithful and true witness. Although we might feel and believe our condition to be perfectly right and our life just fine, we have a faithful witness to tell us that it's not. That we are wretched, poor, miserable, blind, and naked, and we don't even know it. Since God is so kind to provide an accurate assessment of how we really are, let's not be slow to accept His remedy. We know that for much more than 100 years, these words have applied to us as a people. I'm sure you know this, so come, let's not be satisfied to be poor and blind spiritually. Let's hunger and thirst after these words. Let's hunger and thirst for the remedy, and you will see, I'm sure, that the remedy is so good that you will truly hunger and thirst for it. Because what God offers us is no small reward. No, not even a golden crown could begin to compare with it. There are many rewards promised to the faithful in these first chapters of the Revelation, and we wouldn't dare to belittle any one of them. But let's lift Christ up high above us, and He'll draw all men unto Himself. I say this because it is Christ who is standing at the door knocking, waiting for entrance. And if we receive Christ, we receive all. So is not this the biggest reward we could dream of? Let's read it again to hear His words freshly spoken to us. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him, and will sup with him, and he with me. If you say, well, it wasn't spoken to me, you must have missed how He said any man. That's any one, and the choice is yours to open the door of your heart. Again, don't try to understand this with your own mind, or ask like Nicodemus how to open a little door in your heart. Just do it by faith. Let's hear another verse so we can just soak up the words of Jesus to us. John 14:23. Jesus answered and said unto him, If a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. Have you ever been far from home and wanted to go back? Maybe you were alone and wanted to be back with your father and mother. Well, even on this dark earth, heaven can come down for you no matter where you are. If the Father and Christ make their abode, their home in you, think of the joy. Imagine the spiritual supper, no feast, you will have. Forget about your surroundings. Imagine where your home will be then. Truly, what wondrous love is this, O my soul, O my soul. What wondrous love is this, O my soul.